Welcome back to our Wealthy Mindset, where we talk about all things money, mindset, and business. It's your host, Cindy, and today we're going to break down one of the biggest lies women tell themselves. I'm just bad with money. Now, let me stop you right there. You're not bad with money. You're just financially unprepared. And the good news, you can learn how to manage, grow, and attract more money with the right mindset and skills. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, guilty, or just confused when it comes to finances, this episode is for you. Today, we're talking about how to shift from financial chaos to millionaire energy because, ladies, wealth isn't about being good or bad with money. It's about learning the skills that will take you where you want to go. Now, let's get into it. Let's start with a little mindset check. You were never taught how to properly manage money. So why are you blaming yourself for not knowing and keeping yourself stuck in that same story? Think about it. Did school teach you how to budget, invest, or set up savings accounts? Did your family openly talk about finances in a healthy way? Have you ever had a mentor or a resource to guide you through wealth building? If the answer is no, then of course you're going to feel lost. Of course you're going to be bad with money. You were just never given the proper tools or education to handle money with confidence. That's all. And that changes today. If you're feeling stuck financially, chances are you're still operating with teenage girl money habits. You know, the ones where you spend your whole paycheck the moment it hits your account. Ignore your bank balance because you know it's bad. Swipe the credit card for a little dopamine hit. Tell yourself, I'll figure it out later, but later never comes. Listen, we all did this when we were younger. But if you want to step into that millionaire energy and become that grown woman, you need to shift from spending like a teenager to managing money like a CEO that you are. This means learning how to make intentional money moves instead of emotional ones. Now let's get into action mode. Here's a simple 3-step process to start training yourself to handle money like a wealthy woman. So 1, get to know your money. Log into your bank accounts today. Yes, today. Write down what's coming in and what's going out. Awareness is power. The more you know, the more you can change. 2, build a simple money plan. Use the 50-30-20 rule. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for savings and investments. Set up automatic transfers to savings so you're not relying on willpower. Make a plan for debt payoff. Don't ignore it. Tackle it head on. 3, train yourself to think like a wealthy woman. Before you spend, ask yourself, would the millionaire version of me buy this? Shift from I can't afford this to how can I afford this? Start surrounding yourself with women who talk about wealth, investments, and financial growth. Now, let me tell you something. I wasn't always good with money. Yes, I have a financial background, but I used to spend everything I made. I ignored my bank account and constantly felt like I was bad with money. I never learned it in school. Nobody taught us this. But the truth was, I just didn't know any better. I was operating in that teenage girl mindset. And no one taught me how to manage money in a way that felt aligned, easy, and powerful. And that changed when I started educating myself. I've started reading books, work with mentors, and actually looking at my numbers. And once I started doing that, things shifted. I started stepping into the millionaire energy, the opportunities, clients, and the wealth that has started flowing in the last 2 months is very mind blowing. I never would have thought this would happen, and it can happen for you too. And now I don't fear money. I own my financial decisions, and I want the same for you. Here's why this shift is so important. Money isn't about luck, and it's not about being good at it. It's about education, habits, and mindset. And you can learn this. You can become the woman who manages money with ease. And when you do, everything changes. You stop stressing about bills. You make confident financial decisions. You attract more opportunities because you're no longer operating from fear and scarcity. The only difference between where you are now and where you want to be is training yourself to think and act like a wealthy woman. That's all. So here's your challenge. Pick one thing to focus on this week, just one. Log into your bank accounts and check your balances. Set up an automatic savings transfer. Create a simple money plan for the next month. You don't have to figure it out overnight, but you do have to start taking action. All right, ladies, that's it for today's episode. If you've ever felt like you're bad with money, I hope today's episode reminded you that you're not. It's just a skill you haven't mastered yet. And lucky for you, you're in the right place to learn. And you can always DM me as well if you have any questions that come up. So if this episode resonated with you, share it with a friend who also needs to hear it. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. I also wanted to mention I'm in a contest to win a feature in Forbes magazine and a mentorship with Damon John. The voting is free, and I've shared the link in the episode details. So I would really appreciate the support. Every vote counts. And I'll see you in the next episode. But before I go, I want you to remember wealth isn't something you're born with. It's something you train for. And ladies, you're well on your way.